Hey guys, Yoyo Drew here. Today we're going to have another unboxing of the Watieoboo M18 Yoyo. So if you guys watched my last one, which some of you guys might have not because you guys just want to see the yo-yo, I have seen this yo-yo before. I did open up the case. My last video, this is a 2-pack yo-yo. I unboxed the PO2 and it was in the pack too. So I ended up seeing the M18 and stuff, but I have not tested it. But since the box was good, I was able to make it look exactly how it was when it came. So without further ado, let's get to it. So I could not find any M18 specific online. There's only the pack. So I'm going to have the pack in my description. It's $20. PO2 was plastic. This one's metal, but let's do it. So yeah, just the same as it was before, except I've seen it. So let's go. Case right here. I should probably be more careful with that. And instructions are right here. So they show all their yo-yos. They have hold on. Yeah. If you guys want to look at some of these, you can, but just pause this. Plastic yo-yos, titanium, alloy, all this stuff. But yeah, that's not what we're here to do. What we're here to do. Hold up, my bad. My phone glitched out. But what we are here to do is unbox. So let's do it. I've seen it, but I'm going to let... Here we go. So this clear guy's right there, never mind. But so, yeah, bearing tools, this guy's going to be responsive and unresponsive. So you guys can go here for now. Little glove. I think this is 10 strings. And here it is. Okay. I'm going to let you guys get a good look at it. I got the black and blue color. So, pretty aggressive for the price of it. Normally ones around this price are very rounded and stuff, but does not have a finger dimple. Pretty small. Well, it's not really small, it's not even close to the 888, but it's smaller than most metal yo-yos. I'll leave it there. I was able to get a string out last time. Let's see if I can do it again. Got it. Boom. We're going to start off by trying it responsive, and then we're going to switch it to unresponsive. PO2 was a lot better unresponsive than it was responsive. Wonder if this guy will be the same. I don't think I have any metal yo-yos that are responsive that I actually use for responsive. Because like most of my metal yo-yos that have a responsive capability, they're all dual purpose and they're just better with unresponsive. But let's try. Alright. Yeah, so once again, $20. It's on Amazon.com and Watieoboo.com. Most of my links, if it's on there, it's always on Amazon because that's just more easily accessed for people. But let's do it. Ooh. Okay, so pretty good with responsive. Let me test out how good the responsiveness is. Responsiveness is a little better. Well, actually, it really depends on how you like it. But what I mean by better is, if I pull my hand lightly, it comes up. Before you actually have to pull it a little harder. That means it might not be as good with string tricks responsive-wise, but... Ooh. Oh! Ah, shoot. That hurt. Yeah, so I cannot do the string tricks I did with before when it was responsive. But this one kind of had one of my same main problems with the responsive. Am I bleeding? No, I'm good. But this one kind of has the same problem the one did with before when it was responsive. Spin time's not that great, but that's because it's responsive. Most of them are like that. When I switched it to unresponsive, it was fine. But yeah, responsive for me, last one I recommended for responsive if you're a beginner. This one I would not recommend for responsive. I don't think I've ever done that before. But unless you're really, really, really beginner, you're just you saw people do yo-yo tricks online and you want to get your first metal yo-yo, maybe this one, but general responsive, if you want to do actual cool tricks with responsive, I would not really. Oh, that almost hit my light. Yeah, so responsive wise, this one kind of disappointed me. Can do Eli hops though. Yeah, alright, let's try unresponsive and hope it works better. Let's do this. Okay, yeah, so like I said in the last one, it does have a pretty wide responsive bearing compared to most of them. It allows it to spin longer, but didn't really work for this guy. Let's do this. Bearing tool. Dang, this guy's actually Last one was easy to get out. This one's really... Dang. Yo. Looks like we're making progress. Sorry, yo. There we go. Unresponsive bearing time. Which one's unresponsive? It's other one, right? Yeah. I have high hopes for this for unresponsive, because really, if it doesn't, this yo-yo is probably never going to be used again. I'll keep it, obviously, but like, if it's not good with unresponsive or responsive, it's probably just going to sit somewhere for a while until I let somebody try my yo-yos. Let's do this. Okay. So yeah, I don't know what day this is coming out on, because I also, at the time, I have 3 other unboxings that were filmed before this that right now haven't came out. It's December 27th for me. This is going to be uploaded later on. I'm doing one a day. So I don't know what day this is coming out depending on what I get for my birthday. But whatever day this is coming out on, I honestly forgot where I was going with that. Okay, I completely forgot, but hold up. Actually pretty good for unresponsive. Ooh. Ooh. Dang, that almost ended badly. Alright, so this is... Ooh, I almost hit my phone too. I gotta be more careful with this. But yeah, this thing's a lot better with unresponsive, which makes me happy. I would be a little angry if this thing wouldn't do well with unresponsive and responsive, but yeah, once again, kind of like the PO2 spin time is basically completely fixed now. I think this is what I'd probably end up, hold on, let me show you all the PO2. M18, which is this one, is basically just a smaller version of it, except it's metal. In my mind, what I would do is if I'm trying to teach somebody and I'm letting them practice, I'd probably let them use the M18 instead of the PO2. I actually like the PO2 more, which is really unheard of, because basically every metal yo-yo in my collection I prefer than the plastic ones. But I think the plastic one's a lot better than this. But luckily for me, this thing was not a blowout. I was really worried that it was going to be horrible with unresponsive. Ooh. Ooh. Well, the video is probably going to end pretty soon here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try a double whip Brett Dang, first try also. Yeah, I'm very happy that this one works with unresponsive. What I'd recommend is, if you're looking for a responsive yo-yo to play with, unless it's like your first metal yo-yo ever, I would not recommend this if you're looking for responsive stuff. But if you're looking for stuff that's pretty good to learn intermediate tricks on for unresponsive, I think this would be a great yo-yo. Because with this, you gotta learn how to because this one's a little bit smaller than most metal yo-yos, just a little bit. So you not only have to learn how to control it better, also have to work with the fact that its spin time is less than most metal yo-yos. So it actually makes you have to try harder and get better at your tricks, Yeah, so $20, Amazon.com or Watieoboo.com. Link is in the description. You can check that out if you want. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a good day. Yo-yo. Hold on. Drew. Let me try the DNA once. As I was saying, Yo-yo, Drew. Out. See you all next time.